What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do subscribe and give me a little thumbs up on this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. I hope everybody is having a good day. Today, just today, I decided I'm going to start all these journals. I'm going to give myself till the end of next month to get this done, because I feel like that's probably the latest I could post these up for sale if anybody would want them. But I'm going to get them done as fast as I can, and yeah. So this is what we're doing. I got 7 books here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7. And I'm going to start working on them. I'm going to do all this live, so I'm going to work on this today right now. I've already got the fabrics picked out for the spines. So this little golden book is going to have this fabric. This one's going to have this yellow fabric here. I wanted to pick some nice contrasting fabrics. This nice green holly one for this one. Cane and hollies for another one of these ones that I have. I got 2 of them, so lucky. Hi, Miss Patricia. I got this blue fabric for this one right here. I got 3 prayer journals, 4 regular Christmas journals. These are going to be so cute. I'm going to have 6 journals for sale tomorrow in my shop. With this one here, I did, both of them are going to have this fabric here. I just couldn't find one that fit this one any better because it's got pink. I don't have any pink fabric. This has got some pink in there. I mean, it's a stretch. That's the only one that's really going to kind of go with it. I couldn't think of another one. I was thinking maybe this one. Actually, this one would look a lot better with the blue. Now that I'm looking at it with the blue, it kind of does look better. It has more blue in it than it has red. So maybe I'll do it with the blue one. I think I'm going to go with the blue one because it is a little bit more. It shows up a little bit more. Okay. And then this one will have this one. So let me get started. I got my little tool roll cart next to me. I need a to start this right here. We are going to start. Let's see, this is a little golden book. It's kind of new. Normally I would kind of dig into this right here and pop out the staple, but I'm trying to keep this together. So I have another tool. Where is the tool I'm looking for? There it is. Technically, this is for pedicures. Somebody was so kind enough to tell me, but I'm going to use it right here to kind of try and get the staple out from underneath. The older ones are going to be a lot easier to do this with. This one's kind of new. There we go. I could see the staple from this side, so I kind of wedged this little tool in there. And then we'll go from here and just kind of pull it. Okay. All right. Kind of stab myself with the pokey end part of it. Hi, Miss Brandy. Hi, Miss Patricia. Hi, Miss Letitia. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody. How are you? Be careful with these staples, though. They're a little crazy. Come on now. The last staple is going to give me problems. Really. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Pages are out. Make sure to keep those intact. Now these staples, normally I would take them out. Well, yeah, I guess No, normally I would take them out, but I'm kind of going to try and keep this. I'm not going to cut this off like I normally would, so I want to keep the foil intact. Well, I guess I don't want to keep the foil intact. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to get all fancy with it. Of course, you could just use scissors. This is just paper here in the middle. Okay. And the staple. I gotta deal with the staple. And I'm trying to. Guess I'm gonna cover the foil up. That's fine. Okay. Just being very careful to peel back all the layers here. Because this foil would also stop me from gluing. So I do kind of need this gone a little bit, just a little bit, as much as I can. Okay, and also enough to see the staple. Okay. I need to try and, hang on. Kind of straighten. If I could, I would straighten out this nail. This is why I always cut this off. Because taking this out would be impossible. But you see how close to the edge that is right there? I would have to kind of cut it off a little bit. And I'm trying not to have to do that. So it's just going to take a little bit of maneuvering here. There we go. Okay, 1 staple out. All right, I only had to shred that up a little bit. I'll be sanding it down, so that's okay. Again, here. Try and straighten out these staples as much as I can on this side. If I had a heavy-duty staple remover, right about now would be great. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, second staple out. Okay. Whew. Good. Great. And I do want to remove the foil. I don't know, I was thinking I didn't need to remove the foil, but I do. I'll do that later, though. But you should remove the foil. Because your glue, it's going to be hard to stick anything there with your glue. Okay. Anyways. So there's this one. And this one's going to take this fabric. Oh, Miss Brandy. It takes a minute for me to actually get to, from start to finish. But if you want to join me here on my little journey, I'll get it done eventually. Okay, so I do on my journals pretty much the same technique. Okay, so I'm going to need about, I'm going to need about 1/2 inch, or I'll just to be on the safe side, about 1 inch on each side. I need the spine to be, go. Okay. And so my spines are going to be about 2.5 inch. So I need it to be slightly bigger than that, and I can whittle it down as I go. So let's do, I'm going to do it at 3.5. Oh, let me do this instead. Okay. I like this because it kind of flattens out this fabric over here. Okay, so I'm going to do it about 3.5. 3.5. Hang on, I need something. I knew I was missing something. Hang on. Oh. I like to keep a little empty tray nearby. And then I can put all my little tools in there so they don't get in my way. Because everything will start to get in my way. Let me fold this fabric because it's going to get in my way. Okay, so this is the piece of fabric that I need for, or should I make it bigger? Let me see. Of course, I have more fabric if I made a mistake, but the spine is going to be 2 1/4. So let's see. I have enough space here for this. Yeah, I could add some lace or something if I want to, just to make it a little bit wider. That should be enough. Maybe on the next one I'll make it 4 inches. Let me make it 4 inches just in case, because I'd rather have too much fabric than not enough. So let's do it twice here. Let's do 4 inches. Of course, I'm never like exact. There's a little piece hanging off over here, so there's always something extra on these. So 4. Okay, so we're at 4. So there we go. See, and now I can carry all my stuff all in one move, because I will have my whole space here covered in tools and stuff. Okay, so this is the outside fabric that I'm going to need. You see about 1 inch aside. And again, my spine is going to be about 2 1/4. So if I measure it out like that, and then it gives me a little bit extra space to work with. Ooh, I like the inside of this is pink. I just noticed that's really cute. Okay, so now I need a piece of fabric for the inside. And I actually haven't thought about this, about what I'm going to put on the inside. I might put the blue fabric on this one on the inside because it's blue out here. That's the only reason why. So yeah, I think I'm going to put this one on the inside. So let's see what we're going to need to do for that. Okay, so for the inside is going to be the same height. Well, no, the inside actually has to be the same height as this right here. I just remembered. Nope, it has to be exactly the same height. This is basically like the inside jacket. Okay. And so I'm going to make it bigger than I need because I panic. I panic, and I'd rather have something, like I said, more fabric than less. So let's cut it about, I'm not being exact here, but about a 3/4 inch beyond what it needs to be. Okay, let's do that. Okay. This is my beautiful Joann's fabric that I got 50% off after Christmas. Okay, so there's that. This is going to go right with those. Okay, so the inside fabric. Let's see, how wide do we have to make this inside fabric? So the inside, the spine is, let me get a piece of spine just so we can see physically. Here is the spine. So I can see how much fabric we need. Okay, it's gonna need some space in between. And this is way too much space, but just so I can visualize how much I'm gonna need. And yeah, okay. So to here. I don't ever like to cover this part right here. I like this part to still be seen. So let's say about right here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need a 6-inch piece of fabric for the inside. Okay. So now this is going to be the same measurements for all the little bone books that I'm going to do. So did I say 6 or 6.5? Let's see. Did I say 6? Let's see. Anyways, I'm going to do 6.5. Okay. So there we go. Put this piece of fabric off to the side. Okay, so here let's talk about this here. My inside piece of fabric is going to end up being the same height as my cover. So the same exact height as my cover. I made it a little bit bigger because it just helps me. I whittle it down afterwards. Okay? 6 inches wide, so that way it takes up some of the space right here. And it takes into the account the space for the spine. Now, I could always make it shorter and add lace. I've done that in the past. The outside piece for the spine, so let me turn it this way so we can see what I'm doing here. For the spine, for the outside, I did a piece that was, is about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4.5 inch. And this is to cover, you see this part right here and this part right here. I'm going to cover that with this fabric. And I'm going to try and keep it free from where it says Christmas Story. So that's the inside and the outside fabrics for this journal. And this one's a little bit more pinkish in real life. It kind of, I don't know if it's my screen, but it looks like really red, but it's more like a pinky red. Okay, so that's this journal. That's just this journal. We're getting started here. Okay, so let me get all this off to the side. Okay, next journal. Let's do this one. One of the most beautiful journals. Old journal. This one's old. So this one I don't expect any resistance from. So let's see. Again, I have my little tool knife. Technically, I heard this is for pedicures. That's what somebody kept telling me. Hi, Liz. So all I'm going to do with this one is just so easy. I'm just going to pull it apart. And it's actually breaking apart right here. Okay, so I'm going to take that into account. Okay, so taking that into account, when I'm pulling it apart, I'm trying to keep my thumb underneath this piece as well, so that way it doesn't tear like it did on that side. And this one's a lot older, so I didn't even need my tool for this one. Okay, awesome. That was great. So just go ahead and hang on a second. Ooh. If I had a finger on the other side of that, I would have stabbed myself. Okay. Just gotta be careful. Okay. I'm trying to kind of wrap the stapler on my little tool here. So it kind of gives me like a little, I don't know if it's working, but it seems to be there we go. Staple out. Minimal damage on here. I do want to take off the foil anyways, but minimal damage. Minimal. Let's see if we can expose the, here we go. This one's already halfway out. And this journal, this book cover is so old. The glue on this is not even holding on to the cover anymore. Okay. Let's see. It's not curved, it's gonna come out in a second. Just patience. There we go. Cool. That's the great thing with old books. Sometimes they're so brittle, sometimes there's hardly any resistance to breaking them apart. Okay. There we go. Yes. Now the pages. And now the pages come out. That's a gorgeous image right there. I love that so much. Okay. That wasn't very hard at all. So let's do the same thing here. I need to cut this piece off right here. Hang on. Sorry, I'm not looking up at the screen, so if anybody's saying hello. Let's see if I can cut too deep in here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to come off nice and clean on that one. Pliers? Oh, yeah, huh? Let me get my pliers. That's a great idea, Miss Patricia. I hadn't thought about that. Oh, yeah, I do have pliers. I have pliers. My toolkit has everything. I like to say that my little rolling cart, it really does have everything I need to make a journal. It really does. Okay, so let's do the same thing as we did over here because these are the same size. Let me not assume. Let me just make sure because I know the golden book. I know they're all the same size. Okay, see, it's slightly different. It's like a sliver shorter. Okay, that's fine. You can still assume that they'll be the same height and everything. Okay. Let's keep going. So now we need to cut the fabric for this one. Okay, cut that aside. This side. So this is my outside fabric for it. I gotta find an inside fabric right now. I might just do this one. Or possibly this. Actually, I might do this one. No, I'm gonna do this one. Okay. So this is my outside fabric. Yep. It is so cute. This one's from Walmart. I love my Walmart fabrics. Let's get this started here. I'm just going to tear it the rest of the way. Do I know what I'm actually doing with fabric? No, I don't know. I'm not like an expert on fabric or sewing or anything, but this is a junk journal, so it doesn't really matter. Everything is all good with junk journals. That's why I love junk journals. There's no stressing out about too much. Get edge here so I can get as straight a cut as possible. Right now we're not going for too much accuracy. We do that later when it's covered in paper and it's going to be a lot easier to handle. Okay, so that's my outside fabric. And now I said for the inside, I was going to use this fabric, or should I go with, hang on, let me see. I have other fabrics. I could go with this one. It looks really cute and vintage. I don't know if it's vintage or it's just well worn, but I found this at the at the thrift shop. So I think I might The print might be too big for it. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe I'll just do this one on the inside. This one, yeah, this would be cute on the inside. Yeah, let's do this. This is another one of my Walmart fabrics that I found they put out a couple months ago. So if you're looking for fabric for the holidays, you might have it at your Walmart checkout. Not paid, not sponsored. Although I should be. I buy enough stuff from Walmart that it should be sponsored. Oh, let me put this away here. Okay, so the inside fabric. Inside fabric. I'm going to go in this orientation, of course. So, oops, sorry. I always have to touch or hit the camera. It's just my little thing. It's just my little thing I do. All right, so here's the inside. Might have made it slightly even bigger than this. That's what happens to my fabric pieces. I use one as an example, and then they kind of start getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so that goes with that. These two fabrics are going with this journal. Just start making myself little packages like this so that way I don't lose track of what I'm doing. Okay, so this one's going to be my example piece for the next one. And let's do this one next. Let's see what we got here. Let me turn on the fan. I'm getting hot working over here. It's hard work. Okay. Okay. See if I can lift it up with my finger. Kind of can. Oh, look at that. I went all the way through. That's cool. That works too, I suppose. Oh, that's the back of it. Okay. Scrape up the paper here so I can see the staple underneath. There we go. That one just kind of flew. That's nice. That one. Little to no effort on this one. Great. Okay, so let's see about this one here. Staple there. I have so many of these little golden books. So I'm glad to get a couple out of my 100. I think I have about 100 of them. Is it too many? Probably. Probably. There we go. All right. So got that straightened out. Yeah. This just takes a little bit of work. It does take work. also a tetanus shot, perhaps. Okay, here we go. Just gonna lift it up a little bit and then there we go. Just lifting it up a little bit. Is it gonna come out? No, that one just came out. Woohoo! Took a little bit of work, but it was pretty easy. This one's got a little bit of glue, but it's like from the 80s or something, so it's not a lot of glue left. Okay, so let's cut this apart here. Of course, you could just do this with scissors, but I'm being a little bougie. What are tools for? Okay, so this one's ready. Make sure it's not too crazy off size with this one because they're all, I didn't realize, but they're all kind of slightly off sized, like literally slightly, like a sliver of a sliver. Okay, so fine, we're good. Okay, that one is good. Let's get the fabrics for that one. I said I'm going to do blue on the spine. So let's copy that one again. Blue on the spine. Here. Is this not tall enough? Oh, it's not tall enough. Oh, okay. The blue is so beautiful. I don't think I could ever be organized no matter how hard I try. You know what? Honestly, I'm only organized. I realized even when I worked that I was really organized and clean at my job. So like my workspace here, my craft room, is very organized. The rest of my house, not so much. Not so much. But with my junk journals, because this is what I spend doing all day. But the rest of my house, not so much. But this little 4x4 square, yes. I have to organize my supplies. I have too much stuff. And I still have to get organized with some things. Like my stamps are kind of just everywhere. Literally, they're just everywhere. Stamps are one thing I haven't gotten a hold of. I can't seem to find a way to organize that works for me. So they're all just kind of shoved in boxes. Okay, let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's the outside spine. Now, what am I going to do for the inside on this one? Inside. I guess we could put the yellow fabric because this one does have yellow. That would look a little that would look friendly on the inside of this, I think. Yeah, okay, let's do the yellow one. It's got some yellow, it's got some blue. Obviously, it's got red. It's got some gray. She's got a little bit of black in her hair. Okay, so this is gonna work. The inside. Okay. That's your outside. Let's see your insides. Gets me too if I need to clear the space. I just gather it all up and put it in a clear plastic container. My craft room organization revolves around a million plastic containers. Okay, this fabric is beautiful, and I believe at the inside, I said 6.5 inches. I believe that's what I had said. Let's see, I can measure here. 6.5. 6 is here. Half is over here. I just kind of want to get this started right here. Okay. I also have a big old table, so if you don't see a mess, it's off to the side. Usually it's off to the side. Okay, so there's the inside fabric. How tall is it supposed to be again? Where is my inside fabric? It's the outside. Where is my inside fabric sample? Hello. Where did it go? Where did it get tossed to? Where did it go? What just happened? Hang on. I have a question. Where did my fabric go? See, this is the outside for this one. This is the outside for that one. So where is the inside for that one? Oh my goodness. Hang on, my husband's here. Okay. Something happened. I turned around and it was gone. I'll have to find it in a minute because I don't know what I do. What did I do with it? Hey, baby. Where's the boy?
Where is
He should be somewhere. Okay, this one has to be exactly the same size as the cover.
I'm boo.
Okay, there he is. Okay. You know, I panic whenever the door opens. Okay, so this is the inside. That's the inside fabric. Okay. For this one. Okay. We gotta stay organized with this. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I have a whole booby trap here set up. Yeah, you should. Okay, so for the next one, we got these two. And this one's old. I have two of these, so this one shouldn't be a problem then. Where's my window tools? Let's see if we can do this. Just trying to take off the foil here. Yeah, hot dog. Cool. There we go. There. This is kind of open up the staple on the back. There we go. Now let's see if my pliers are kind of thick. Ah, nice. Oh, good suggestion, Miss Patricia. You are so smart. Okay. One out. Let's go to the next one. Kind of gonna carve out. Where you see the staple. You can tell where the staple are in these. Miss Gigi and Miss Gigi. There's two Gigi's in the house tonight. Okay, go to this side, and we're going to expose the staple on this side. Go. Okay, kind of dig it out a little bit from the foil there. Go to the right, to the left. Straighten them out as much as you can. try and dig out the staple. Again, this tool is some sort of pedicure tool. That's what somebody told me. I can't remember why I even bought it. I can't remember because I don't do pedicures. So I don't know. Maybe my jewelry pliers are a lot thinner. Let me see. Maybe my round nose pliers would be good for this. Let's see. There we go. Look, I made it into a little circle with the round nose pliers. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got that. And the two caddy back together. Peel this back now. And the pages just come right out. And in this case, they stick together. Okay. So there's the pages. Let's get this cut apart. Okay. So weight looks good. Looks good. Okay, so now let's cut the fabric apart. This is going to be the outside, and this is actually flannel. So it's like really thick fabric here. So I don't know if I could tear this apart. This is the outside. Get a little bit of wiggle room, like I always do. And then let's get this way. I already cut this up to here. And then over here. Right. Now, I need to decide what fabric I'm going to do on the inside for this one. You know what? For this one, I think I will do this fabric on the inside because I'm going to do kind of black on the outside. This one's got black in it, so let's do that. Do this fabric here. So I know I said I was done making Christmas star trimmers, but here we go again. Figured I think I got another 5 or 6 in case this is 7. We'll see. Maybe I'll sell a blank one. I don't know. Okay, so now we're doing the inside fabric. Where did that piece of fabric go? It disappeared somewhere. Okay, so go. Just a bunch of holly over here. That. All right, so we got inside fabric, outside fabric for this journal. That off to the side. And then we do, this one's a little bit different. This one is not a little golden book. It is a vintage book though. And it is so frail. I don't think I'm going to be able to use these pages. because I think I tried to fold one in half. Yeah, you see, it just chips. It literally chips. So there's no way to save the pages. We might have to like use them for collages, maybe scan them, but I can't use the pages sadly in the journal because they're literally 2 seconds away from being dust particles. But anyways, let's see. The chapstick. Hang on a second. Chapstick. Oh, while I have your attention, I do have a new set of Christmas planner pages. If you guys didn't see the set that I showed off yesterday, this is my new set of planner pages. There's 6 pages. This one is just the traditional color scheme pages, traditional Christmas with the vintage gift wrapping pattern that I have also in some sets. So these ones are fun. This is cute. I loved it. And then I decided, why don't I do a pink version? So this is the pink version here. And I had a lot of fun. This one was a lot of fun to make. I don't know why all the color choices literally took me all day to do. I don't know why. I couldn't make up my mind on some of them. But they're really cute. And they have the colors that are in the background. So that's where I pulled the colors from. And this one's one of my pink collage papers. But yeah, so these are brand new in the shop. If you want to check it out, the shop is on sale. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the sale for a week or so. Okay, so this book here, like I said, it's 2 seconds from dust. So I don't want to cut this apart here too much. Hang on. I'm trying to cut the cover here. Along the cover. I'm not trying to cut any of the chipboard. It's held on together here with the cover, with this piece of paper here. So I'm just trying to remove that. There we go. There we go. There we go. You don't want to be together. You don't even want to be there. This is so brittle. I don't know when this came out, but it's so old. All right. We got a little edge right there, but I can cover that up with some paper. Okay. It has like a 1/2-inch spine. That is kind of hilarious. A 1/2-inch spine. Who would do a 1/2-inch spine? Oh my goodness. It just sounds ridiculous. Boo boo. Why are you crying, boo boo? I can kind of feel. Can I feel it? Where the chipboard ends. That's the excess I want to cut off. Ooh, ooh! I wasn't expecting that. Let's see. Let's see. This will have to get buffed down because there's paper and then there's chipboard, so I'm going to want to take off the paper. So let's see about this one here. Okay, I think I could. Yeah, I know you want the door open, boo boo. But the door can't be open yet. I'm just cutting through straight paper in here. All paper, and this is still not even where it needs to be. I'm trying to fold it. Okay. Uh-huh. And then what happened, Boo Boo? And then what happened? Okay. Okay, now we're on chipboard. Finally. Ooh, that took a lot of space though. Okay, so I saw somebody do this technique where they basically glued something here, right here, on the inside to make the spine like this. So we'll have to figure out how we do this one because I did not expect the spine to shrink down by that much. That was a lot of shrinkage on the spine. Quite a bit of shrinkage on the spine. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but that's what we got here. See this? Oops. Oops, the paper is so brittle. It just like pops. Literally just pops. Let's see. Just pull back the paper here so I can see where I'm cutting. There we go. To about here. Should be all paper. I got a little bit of resistance. All right, so that's what we're left with. These little nubs right here. Okay, and then these pages, like I said, maybe I can scan them, but this paper is so brittle. Maybe I can decoupage them, but this paper is dust. It's just a solid state of dust. Okay, now I believe for this one, I said I was gonna do this yellow fabric on the outside. No, on the outside. So let's do that. Yellow fabric out. Is there a smaller piece? Is there a smaller piece? There is. Okay. Good. Okay. Miss Letitia. So we're using, again, I'm just using the same one. Well, actually, what am I doing? Nope. Yeah, the same one still kind of applies. Yeah, the same size still applies. It's a little bit taller than it needs to be, but I'll live. Okay, so outside fabric. Right. Bobo. It's not even on. He's trying to play with this toy. It's not on, so he's just like picking it. Okay, so that's the outside. Okay, now the inside. I might as well just do the blue one on the inside like this one. That one would just, I mean, that kind of just makes sense that it would have the blue one on the inside, right? It would even look nice. Yeah, okay, let's do this on the inside. So it's going to be the opposite of this one right here. Okay. Who you gonna eat? What you gonna eat? You know I always gotta know. You know I have to know what you're gonna eat, or I feel very uncomfortable. You know, Miss Letitia, that I need to know. Okay, so inside, outside, the cover. so I don't forget what's what. Because trust me, I will forget. Okay, so then we got this one right here, a Cowboy Christmas. Look at this. Look at this. What is going on, y'all? With these books, they're falling apart here. But that's okay. That's good. Just makes it easier to take them apart. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if this is a shortcut. It's hollow, so there's nothing in there. Literally, there's nothing in there. Let's see. That worked very well. Again, these pages are just no good. I could scan them. Ooh, they smell so dusty, you guys. The colors are very vibrant, though. Wow, look at that. That's a cute image. That's actually really cute. Yeah, but I just can't use these pages in the book as much as I would like to. It is just impossible. Okay. Okay. So I'm probably gonna sand this down even still a little bit so I don't get this piece. But okay, so this is the book that we picked. And I don't know what happened to the fabric that I picked out for it. Maybe did I pick this one for it? I want to say I might have picked this one for it. Maybe this one on the inside would be cute. Yeah, let's do those two. Okay, this will be on the outside. Yeah, I think this is the one that I picked. Okay, so this is outside. So let's get my outside piece. Okay. Yeah, this is good because it's actually, this piece is bigger than I need it to be. Okay. Go. Oop, this is dangerous over here. Safety first. Safety first. Okay. Just cut. That's the outside. And the inside is this one. I'm making them all the same size, even though these books are actually smaller, but just so I don't have to bother to cutting the fabric is a little bit hard when it's just fabric. When I make it into paper, it'll be a lot easier to get like exact sizes. So for right now, I'm not really worried about it. Not really worried about anything being straight or anything. I'm just trying to get it adhered to paper, and then I can actually do something with it. Okay, so here is the outside, inside for a little cowboy Christmas. Yeah, that is so cute. So I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this because this part right here is jagged. And if I try and cover up any of it with fabric, oh my God, I'm going to mess up the H, the C, or something. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Jimmy rig myself a little slip or something to add to this. That way I don't cover this up. Is what I have to end up doing. So stay tuned for that story video. That sounds like it's going to be a junk journal emergency situation. Okay, last book. Before I show you what I'm going to do with all these fabric pieces. And then I'll finish the fabric pieces. And then tomorrow we'll come back. Okay, but anyways, let's get this done here. Let's get the, I'm going to just uncover the these staples here. There we go. first thing I'm going to do, where's the other side of this? Oh, it's over here on this side. Okay, uncover the staples. You can usually tell where the staple is. Okay. So now, the front of it. Okay. Okay. Now that we got the staples out, let me go ahead and just kind of the staple, I need to prop it up, right? Because it's down. And it needs to be propped up. Like that. Now, you want to work slow with this because you do not want to stab yourself with the vintage staple. So I go really slow with this part right here. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to dig my tool, which again, this tool is got something to do with pedicures. Something about pedicure. I don't know. I got my handy dandy plier, which I never thought. Why didn't I ever think about this, Miss Patricia? I never thought about using my pliers to pull out the staples. I guess I like to work harder than I need to. Okay. Oh, I almost stabbed myself. See? This is not for children. Junk journaling is not a children's activity. At least not this one right here. Not this kind. Okay, lift it up. Get the staple out. All right, that went pretty good. Okay, great. I've only done this like a million times now, so good. Because it should get easier. This one is so cute. This one's definitely going to be like a pink Christmas almost type of theme. Because everything in it is very pastel, very feminine. That is a really cute frame there. That's adorable. Oh, I love it. It is so cute. Yeah, this is where it's at right here. This is adorable. I never made one of these, so I need this video to learn how. Pulling them apart is, I always suggest everybody watch multiple videos. This is my technique, and this is what works with my tools, and maybe somebody else has an easier technique. I've actually never tried to look it up. Because this whole taking off the staples thing, that's not the easiest thing. I don't have the strongest hands, so this is probably as many as I could make. I don't know about making more than this tonight. But definitely check out other videos and see how everybody else does it. This is just how I do it with all the tools that I have acquired. I know there's always somebody for every level out there. Like if you don't have all these tools, maybe somebody else also doesn't have all these tools. And maybe they can offer you alternatives. So definitely, I always watch like 10 different videos before I actually make anything. Okay, so let me show you, and I do need to take this off here. Eventually, I need to take this off. Okay, so what we need to do now, I need to get the fabric for this one, and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, Daisy. Okay, Daisy, enough of that. Okay, so this is the cover, and I think, what did I say I was going to do with this one? I think I said I was going to do blue with this one. Did I say I was going to do blue with this one? Is that what I said? Or did I say the yellow one? I'm doing, that one's going on the inside, the outside of that one. Did I say I was going to do yellow with this or the blue one? Because I've already done a lot of blue. Oh, gosh. Did I say the one? See, this is what happens when I get disorganized. I forget what I said I was going to do. This one goes with that one. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at my fabric choices here. Did I say I was going to pick the blue one? Hi, Miss Jen. How are you? How are you? Did I say I was going to pick the blue one? I have a lot with the blue one already. I have 2 with blue on the outside. And I don't want to repeat too many of them. I shouldn't have to have so many fabrics. It never seems like enough, you know? It never seems like I have enough Christmas fabrics ever. Let me see. I'm looking through my stuff, my fabrics. I'm gonna see if I don't think I have anything that'll fit it better. I really don't think I do. I really don't believe so. This is not. No, this is not the same vibe at all. Not the same vibe at all. I'm not feeling the vibes. No, this is too foresty green. What did I say I was going to do with this journal? Because it's driving me crazy right now. It's really driving me crazy. What did I say I was going to do? If anybody can remember, let me know what I said I was going to do with this. It's going to drive me crazy. Maybe I'll figure it out later and I'll tell you guys the next step. Okay, let's do that. I'll have to figure out which fabrics I was going to do this one later. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to use these fabrics here as an example. This is for this journal. So let me get everything on my way here because I do need some space. See, this is what I love about, like I said, I have all my stuff here. So now if I need to clear off my table, I could take all my tools, and even if I put them on the floor, they're all out the way and they're all in one spot. So I actually really love that idea. Okay, so let me get my fabrics off the way. They're literally in the way. I'm just grabbing them and kind of tossing them to the side. Okay, so what I need now is I really need to clear off the desk. One momento. Let me grab my books because I have to iron, and I don't want to iron on my cutting board. So this whole thing goes bye-bye. Hang on one second, I gotta find a spot for this. It's huge. It might fall. I don't know. I had this 3M hanging strip, and I had several things on it, and it just fell off one day. I don't know, it just popped off. Literally, it just popped off. Okay, so I'm gonna need a couple things now. I gotta completely change my setup, so give me a moment while I do so. I'm gonna bring some things to my table. I need my iron, that's for sure. I do need my iron. Hang on. Do a whole scene change here. Okay. I'm opening up my iron. Okay, so we got my iron, the fabrics I need, and then I have my Heat and Bond, which I love this stuff. It's called Heat and Bond Light. And let me get the link for it. So if you need to see what it is or where it is, you can see see it on my Amazon. Heat and Bond Light Iron-On Adhesive. I love this stuff. I use it a lot, pretty much exclusively. Get my iron here set up. Oh, did it? Sorry, it has a retractable cord, and I pulled it when it was already all retracted. Okay, so let me show y'all what we're gonna do here. Let me set my iron to high. Be ready for me in a second. I'm just using, I have a fancy little iron, but you can use any old iron, really. So this is my Heat and Bond Light. You can find this at Walmart, and I believe they also have it at Michael's and Joann's. It's pretty common at craft stores. I buy mine on Amazon. I believe they cost the same for 5 yards on Amazon than they do at Walmart. I bought a big old roll of it, so that's why you see all this over here. But it's iron-on adhesive. So on this sheet of plastic, they have spread out adhesive. This textured shiny part, that's basically adhesive, and it's activated with a iron. So that's what we got here. What we need to do, what I should have done here. This calls for an emergency cutting board. What I should have done beforehand, I didn't even think about it. This is my emergency cutting board. It's my old one. But it'll work for our situation. Okay, so what you want to do is with the Heat and Bond, you want to cut pieces that are the same as your fabric here. So let me see how I'm going to do this. Hang on a moment. It's a little rough right now. I got stuff everywhere. Okay, we're going to have to deal with this ruler for now, too. Okay, so cut a piece of the Heat and Bond, the same size as your fabrics. Okay. And then I need a piece the same size as this here too. Ooh, don't cut the fabric. I'm cutting the wrong way, so it doesn't really help anybody. Okay, that was a little messy, but that's fine. Okay, so again, this is Heat and Bond Light. There's also Heat and Bond Ultra Hold, which is a red one. But I plan on sewing on these a little bit. So that's why I get the light. You could get the Ultra Hold if you don't plan on sewing on it. Okay, so now that I did that, when I should have done that a second ago. Whatever. Anyway, so you get the idea. So we got a piece of Heat and Bond here, and this is my felt ironing pad here that I have. It's a Quilter's felt ironing pad. Any ironing pad will do. This is a piece of parchment paper, which I use because I don't want to get the glue. You see this little part right here, this little sliver? That glue can get on your iron. So I don't want to get any glue on my iron. So what you do is you face it down on the shiny textured part goes onto the back of the fabric. And then I put the fabric and the heat and bond behind it, facing down on the parchment paper. And that way the heat doesn't, the adhesive doesn't stick to my iron. So I've got my iron on hot here. And I am just holding it in place and then moving it. I'm trying not to slide it. Just holding it down so that it gets the heat. And then I kind of move it. Don't want any, you don't want to slide it around because the adhesive is liquid, so it'll slide all over your fabric and you don't want that. Now do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay. Doesn't need too much. I kind of like to do a little extra, more than it needs. I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to let it cool down because the adhesive and everything is hot right now. So now we're on this side here. And this is basically what I'm going to do with all of my... Oh, does it look like a UFO? I love this iron. Look, it has no cord. It's magic. Then what you want to do, like I said, I'm going to do this for all the fabrics, for all the fabric pieces. And so you won't see me do that, but it's the same process that I need to do for all of them. And then tomorrow we'll come back. I need to keep working on these pieces. And then we can maybe get ready for signatures, perhaps. Perhaps we can do that. Okay, so I got this piece of fabric here. It starts laying down flat when it's all nice and ironed. Let me cool it down a second. I'm going off camera. I'm just kind of moving it up and down so it cools down. Okay. I have these pieces of fabric here, and they are right here. It's kind of wrinkly here. I don't know why it's wrinkly right here, but it is. I don't want it to be wrinkly. Feels like maybe on the edge here it didn't glue. It didn't melt the glue all the way. I am loving this iron though. I really am. I know you want to look outside. I know, but you can't. What are you going to do? Huh? This cat, you guys, I can't. Okay, so now that we did this, next what we're going to do is, well, I still need this. Let me see what I got on my card. If I got any pieces of anything. Okay. One moment. And it's not with my tissue paper. It's over here. Okay, so it's time to open up a new pack then. So the next step is this stuff called packing paper. Hi, Miss Vanessa. Did I see Vanessa's name? Did I see Vanessa? Oh, there she is. Okay, cool. So next step is to use this stuff called packing paper. So it's just basically newspaper print. Newspaper paper without the newspaper print. So you use it to put like stuff in between your dishes so that they don't break when you move, and etc., etc. You could also use tissue paper if you have tissue paper. Just keep in mind that if you use tissue paper and if your fabric is see-through thin, then you'll see through the cover. If that's important to you, then you want to use tissue packing paper. Since that is important to me, I want to make sure I get nice and opaqueness of my fabrics. So I bought this at Walmart. I don't think I bought this on Amazon, but I know that you can. It's just called packing paper. And it comes in this big old sheet. Okay, so the next thing I need to do, Ms. Zena, when did Ms. Zena show up? Did you just say LOL? Is that the first thing you said? I don't think I remember seeing your name. Okay, so I'm going to peel the fabric from the back of the heat and bond. Like I said, it's heat and bond is basically this sheet of plastic that they lay a layer of glue on, and that's heat and bond. And so when you got the glue, you're left with all these pieces of plastic, and just do the earth a favor, paint on it, draw on it, use it as a messy paper background so you can protect your surface. Just use it up before you throw it away, if you can. Okay, so like I said, now we got this shiny part here on the back of our fabric. Okay, Miss Letitia, have a good night. And the shiny part on the back of our fabric is our adhesive. So we want to adhere this fabric to paper. So we're going to adhere the shiny part to the paper. So shiny part to paper. Shiny part to paper. So we're just ironing on regular fabric here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cover that with the parchment paper so it protects my iron from the glue. Back in the day, they used to use that paper for newsprint paper on, so therefore newsprint. Yes, exactly. I have my brother went to an art school, and I guess they gave him some supplies to start off with, and I found them years later. And it's a pack of packing paper, and it says newsprint paper, sketch paper or something, newsprint paper. Good night, Miss Letitia. Once you're off the plastic part of the heat and bond, you can move it around. You do want to leave it on every spot for at least 30 seconds before you move your iron, just to give it a nice chance to melt the glue. I always take my time with this part right here. I'm always sitting here for like 5 minutes with one piece of fabric because you got to take your time. You got to melt the glue. Got to make sure you get good adhesion all the way around. Oh, little boy. Oh, little boy. He's so cute. I'm talking about my cat, you guys, if you don't know. There's no boys here. It's just a cat. All right, so now that that's done, now we'll come back tomorrow for the next step. So this is what I'm going to have tomorrow done. I'm going to have all my fabrics adhered to the packing paper, and then I'll show y'all the next step. If you see your paper, I don't know if you can tell, but right here it's kind of bubbled up. So that means it's not, the glue's not all melted. So I'm going to go and melt it on the back here. So tomorrow, like I said, it'll come back. We'll finish up the inside covers. We might even get to, tomorrow we'll come back. We'll have the fabrics. And then we're going to adhere them with the spine. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. And we'll work on the inside part. Okay, so that's what we'll do tomorrow. And so stay tuned if you guys want to follow me while I make these journals. I will have a flip through video tomorrow of the Christmas journals that I have, that I'm going to have up for sale tomorrow up in my shop. So if you want to check it out, if you are looking for Junk Journal Printables, please check out my store, you guys. I'll be back tomorrow for more fun. And hopefully I can get these done by the end of next month. So everybody, I hope everybody has a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Get my little mouse here. Okay, bye-bye.